Make sure.
He's a gamer. He's elite gamer.
Elite
MLG, some may say.
MLG Pro. Mountain Dew.
When the dew is mounted.
Oh my god.
When I'm mounting the Dew.
When I'm mounting and doing.
Okay, locking in. Other podcasts.
Who wants to intro?
Wait, are we like just gonna yap about like the semester?
Yeah.
Just like no stakes. Let's just yap.
Yeah, no stakes.
Heck yeah.
Awesome.
Do you want it, Logan, or do you want me to take it?
I'm good with whatever.
Pause.
So this is the kind of episode it's gonna be.
Yes.
sir.
This unhinged, the three of us, I think is perfect.
I could take it.
Yeah, you
That's what I like to hear.
All right, lock in for now. Are we episode 12? 12. Damn.
Final, episode final.
Yes. All right, everyone. Welcome back to Discourse Debrief for the last time this semester. This is our semester.
I'm sorry.
This is our semester finale. We are done. Well, I mean, I'm heading back to Montana in a couple days.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, and these guys are sticking around here in the desert. So.
I'm going to Europe, man. So.
Okay, well, just make me feel even worse. Why don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, this is all we've got for this semester. Unfortunately, Blossom couldn't be with us. She has a final, I think, right? Mm-hmm. So it'll just be us three, and we're just gonna be yapping, as the kids say, about the semester in total.
The kids say it's crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
You are a kid.
Not legally.
Did me saying that inspire you to start saying that?
What?
Because I say, as the kids say, a lot.
I don't know. You guys
that's
have rubbed off on me a lot.
Anywho, Discourse Debrief.
Yep.
Season 2. Robert, this is your first like podcast endeavor. This is our second run. I guess for
Run it back.
Yeah, I'm not a very fast guy. I kind of walk everywhere, but nonetheless.
Sorry, this episode's going to be unhinged.
Yeah, we're all
The
very
script is out.
exhausted. It's finals week.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, let's do some reflecting, yes.
Okay.
So I guess we can start with you, as I was trying to preface. First podcast endeavor, first discourse series endeavor. Thoughts, feelings?
Thinking, feeling. I don't know. I still get that vibe of like, ooh, podcast bro, ugh, you know. Or it's like, oh, I'm another dude with a microphone yapping about things I don't know a whole lot about. Mm-hmm. And people who watch, I used to think like, oh, people who watch probably know a lot more than me. And then after reading those comments, I was like, maybe I am qualified.
Not all of your comments, but you know who you are.
Yeah, he's not watching this one.
Not watching this one.
But yeah, no, it was good. I think that we talked about some cool things. We had some cool topics. Yeah, I don't really know. I wish that we had more time.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
But sadly, one of us is going back to Montana.
I mean, if you guys, like, I know there's talk like next week when Blossom's available. If you guys want to do one, it's fine with me. I don't know what you do.
Something or other. We can talk about it after this.
Yeah.
Deleted scenes.
Bloopers.
What was that?
What does that have to do with bloopers?
God.
Anyways, Logan, how do you feel about this semester? How was this? Was it better than your first semester?
Oh, you're no longer a freshman now.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Full year.
Well, yes.
Well, okay.
That's true.
Time-wise.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, tell us about this semester. Come on.
As far as
Go
like
on.
the internship and podcast, I would have to say it was better this semester. I think we figured out a lot of things, worked out a lot of kinks, had more people. Stop it. Had more people on, and it was just a fun experience. Again, like you mentioned, we talked about some really interesting topics. I mean, what we did like fascism, globalization, socialism,
all the isms.
Many isms.
Yep.
Many isms.
And we have a lot of isms on here.
There's 3 isms around this table right now.
Which isms, though? No.
It's isms.
But yeah, and then just like the internship in general, I mean, the events were really fun. Our debate was interesting to say the least.
Logan's not happy with how that went for him.
We could reflect on that.
We could.
That is an idea, yeah.
Contention 1.
But before we get to that, I'll hand it off to you because that's kind of my thoughts.
Yeah. Broadly the same. Second semester of Discourse series for me. Second semester of this podcast. I get the same kind of vibe where like I tell people I co-host a podcast and internally I feel really icky. But in my experience, people are like, wow, that's so cool. I don't know anybody who actually co-hosts a podcast.
Yeah,
I'm
but
like,
I don't know if they're lying to me when they say that, you know?
Maybe I'm naive. It makes me feel a little better. But then again,
Don't.
I remember I'm a podcast co-host.
Yeah. But we have a cool podcast. We're not like the other podcasters.
Who else puts this up on
Exactly.
their screen?
Real.
And other relevant images.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, great experience. I don't know. The events were like different enough from the first semester to where like it felt like very unique.
Yeah.
But also felt like I was making progress the whole time, and like we certainly made progress with the podcast production.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Like finding the studio was huge. Having 2 additional co-hosts, cycling guests, all very happy with how it turned out.
Yeah. Yeah, well, and I think we just we were more experienced, just not even just the podcast, but the internship as well. Like,
Oh, sure.
kind of those first few events was like, okay, what's really going on here, and then we kind of settled in. And this semester, like, all right, we got this. So you know, there's a lot there.
I'm
too.
so proud of you.
Thank you.
He really needed to hear that.
I know. The way you reacted makes me think you don't get praise a lot.
Okay, my parents watch this. Let's not.
What are you doing?
No fourth wall breaking. Not on my podcast.
Not on my podcast.
But yeah, debate.
Oh,
We did a lot of that this semester, quite a bit.
Too much. in my
I'm
opinion.
very sad,
Yeah.
although I understand why I had to be, that I wasn't here for the Regents episode. But nonetheless, I forgive you both. I am here to talk about our last debate.
Yeah.
Our final
We could do
events of the
both.
semester. We could do both. A little bit
Yeah, a little
of
bit.
reflection. I mean, Regents was a really just big like semester long
Yeah.
event. Problem?
Solution.
Locking in.
Yep.
So let's start with the debate because you both were on the panel and
Are you a dolphin?
no, I'm losing
Peyton
my
dolphin.
mind. Okay, you have a final soon. We're trying to lock this down.
Okay, sorry.
You're good. I
Don't
forgive
remind
you.
me.
Final debate. You were both on the panel on opposing sides.
Yeah.
I'll let you two decide who wants to start talking about that first. As the excellent moderator I am.
Wow. Yeah. Speaking of
Nice one.
moderation.
Yeah,
Let's
and,
talk
you know,
about
the worst
that.
thing really was the
You know, upon reflection, yeah, that moderator kind of sucked ass. I don't know.
What was he doing?
Yeah. Probably just looking pretty. But
you want to go first since your position was easier? Pause.
Damn. Listen, just because you lost doesn't mean you have the worst position.
whoa, guys, I don't want any slander going on in this conversation, okay? We're going to redirect it.
Can you
Good
rephrase his
moderator.
question in a way that's not aggressive?
Steelman his position or else you weren't paying attention.
How's that?
Okay, well done. But let's start with you, Robert.
Okay.
This was your final debate at the U of A.
Yeah.
And
Real and true.
you had the affirmative position of
You got it.
DEI programs are the best at ensuring diversity in higher education. Yes.
That's what I like to hear. He remembers our position.
He remembered.
He remembers. Anyways,
thoughts on the experience?
So, I don't know. I think there was more we could have done. My main takeaway was there was more we could have done with that conversation. I
Such a
wasn't.
dense topic.
Well, I mean, I wasn't entirely happy. I feel like we were barely scratching the surface of the
Definitely.
conversation, and the feeling that I got was like that's what like the goal was at the end, where everyone was like, "Oh yeah, that was super great," and I was like, "Really? Like this is what you wanted?" And they're like, "Yeah, this is exactly what we wanted." And I was like,
Okay.
"Okay then." Like,
Yeah.
I feel like we both had more prepped, if that makes sense. And
Yeah.
like obviously people don't know a lot about it. So like my mentality was let's start from here and then like we'll get super in depth. And then like it doesn't matter win or lose. Like if you came away from that topic thinking that we lost, that's fine, but you came away more educated.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we really got there
Yeah.
until the very end.
Yeah, that's like, I think we just kind of got off to a slow start,
Yeah.
and then obviously just limited by time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm kind of in the same kind of mindset. Like, I wish we could have gone longer, but regardless, like, I think it was still a good experience and still good that we got through what we did.
Yeah.
So I mean, overall, like, a net positive still.
Net positive. It was my second opening statement of all time. I think it was much better than my first one.
Yeah, great job.
I wouldn't know, but I assume
Made me
so.
proud.
You were there when I did my first opening statement.
Was I?
Yeah, it was for
Okay, then
Regents.
your second one was definitely better because I don't remember the first one.
Moderator.
It was really early. I don't even remember how it went.
It went terribly.
Did it?
Yeah, I had like no, like you were just like, yeah, we'll just switch for this one time, and then I had no direction on how to make an opening statement.
Hey,
I had
that's
never
like-
done it before.
I notoriously can't remember anything, so it's not you.
It's okay. I forgive you. But yeah, no, that one was much better in my opinion.
Oh.
And like, I had help from Connor. Shout out Connor. And I had help from Peyton. Shout out Peyton wherever he is. And yeah, I don't know. I wrote it like 18 separate times. So that was like super awesome.
Yeah, I wrote my closing in 20 minutes.
One of the greatest feelings of all time. For like, I'm sorry, Ted and Dr. D, but when I write speeches or opening statements and I just lock in and get it done in like 30 minutes and read it and it doesn't go to shit, one of the greatest feelings of all time.
Us at Regents. Speaking of Regents, I think we have to come clean, Peyton.
How clean do you want to get? Are we talking like
Pause?
soap or like just like a quick rinse?
Quick
Or, like,
rinse.
quick rinse.
Quick rinse.
Okay, I'll let you crack open Pandora's box and I'll see how much further I want to reach into it.
Okay, sure.
What the hell just...
I'm lyrical with it.
Okay. All right. First of all, leave Pandora out of this. She's been through enough. Second of all,
That's what you start with?
yes.
I mean, that you were really thinking outside of the box with that one.
Oh my God. Anyways, we didn't have our statements prepared for topics 1 and 2 at Regents.
Oh, okay.
And we didn't have the other side prepared for 1 and 2 for Regents, like the side that we were presenting. Because we had actually, throughout all of our Regents practice, never did the 2 topics that we were assigned for 1 and 2. So we never actually prepared them. And so we did them all the night before the debate. We stayed up, well, Peyton stayed up way later than I did, but we stayed up super late doing them, and then they still weren't finished in the morning. So,
I
yeah.
mean, I think I knew this at least
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah.
You were there.
You knew
that is
dog.
true. That is true.
Yeah. And to give us a little bit of respect, we had something prepped. We had like concepts of a plan. They just hadn't been utilized.
We had thought about coming up with concepts of a plan.
Yeah.
We had concepts of a
Yeah,
plan.
yeah, we conceptualized concepts.
Yeah.
But and I will give us credit because we like kicked ass in those
Yeah.
first 2, and then the one case we did have prepped, we lost. So it's like maybe there's a lesson to be
Due
learned
to
there.
confirmed political bias. But yeah, I mean, looking back on Regents, certainly like prepping and like allocating my time better. Like if I do it next year, I probably will. That will be my priority.
Shout out storytellers.
Shout out storytellers. Yeah, Jesus. But yeah, the fact that we did do as well as we did, given
That makes me feel
little
better.
it does make me feel better about myself, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was proved to myself that I can lock in.
Yeah.
When necessary.
And we also had like no sleep that whole day of Regents that we were there.
Oh, I
No
unironically got like 30
Brooklyn?
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Nothing.
Is it song reference?
Yes. Do you not hear me?
No, I just heard me.
Tell Brooklyn, no sleep. Continue on.
Sleep. Tell Brooklyn.
No, don't get us copyright striked.
I'm just saying
No,
it's a sentence.
YouTube doesn't mess around.
I can't find the pun to follow up. So yeah, Regents was cool. We're changing the topic.
Okay.
As a good moderator.
I have a question.
Oh God. No, I'm kidding. Go.
No, that's Peyton.
Although I appreciate it. What is to you guys the most important part of Discourse as a whole? Not even just the internship.
Bro, we're trying to get silly with it. And now you're trying to hit us with the me questions.
Who said you can't get
I have
silly
the
with
answer.
it? Okay. The answer.
The answer.
Okay.
Well, yes. Objectively, shout out AJ.
That's so real.
Empathy is
Okay.
the key to discourse. Lock in?
The key.
Oh. I thought you were making a Charlie XCX reference to her hit song Lock It.
No.
Okay.
I don't even know.
What do you
Empathy,
think?
what were you saying?
That was it. What do you guys think the most important
empathy.
part of discourse is? I don't think I need to define empathy for the 18th time on this podcast. I think we're probably all right.
Fun.
I think they get the picture.
I mean, how could they? We
a
haven't
video.
mailed them anything. Or like, we don't have their email. Like,
We don't need to mail them. We live in the 21st century. To get something, you don't need it physically in your hands.
Fair enough. Same as empathy. I agree. I think that empathy is the key,
This is
as
so
quite
stupid.
frankly. So am I. But yeah, I mean, compassion, curiosity, a degree of respect. Those are all like aspects of empathy that are necessary to productive discourse. And I'd like to think that we've done a good job of demonstrating that. But what about you, Logan? Are you
Logan?
going to ruin that?
Well, I'll agree, and I'll just expand and say like
Yes and no.
exchanging ideas, expanding your perspectives, all that stuff, which probably just kind of ties back to empathy. So, yeah, I agree.
Beautiful.
Cool.
Awesome.
What were you gonna ask when you?
I guess we're just slightly different for both of you since your roles for the podcast are going to be changing. But
Yeah, my role's going to be super different for
it
the
is.
podcast.
It's going
Yeah.
to be really different.
Yep.
But
Taking on a new role.
I'll ask you both the questions, and then I don't know. We'll see who answers first. What have we like done better, and can we do better for season 3? And your overall thoughts on like what you liked or disliked about like the production process, or what we could change and do better as well. So I guess we'll let's start with you so that he can reflect on that.
You just love starting with me, both of you. This whole time. This
You
started
just-
with me.
It's you're an interesting person.
They just love.
Aw.
He just loves finishing with me.
No. Let that ruminate.
Ruminate. It's a nice pull.
Good vocab term. It's probably like grade 5, grade 6.
I play Scrabble.
Word.
I'm on Wordle.
That does
That's a
not
deep
work.
cut. Damn.
Is it a deep cut?
Yeah. Abstractly though, I mean, I'm fine, but
Like sirloin? Okay.
What'd you like?
What did I like? I think that
you won't hurt our feelings.
I think I already started off with what I liked. So what can we do better is probably, or what can you guys do better? I think that I liked the four people, but the thing is, it was harder to have guests,
Yep.
and it's harder to have like, I don't know, the conversations last like, either like long or super long when there's 4 people, if that makes sense. Which is fine when there's a guest because it's super interesting, but when it's just like 4 people every single time, it's a little overwhelming. Especially because not everyone gets the same amount of time to speak. So I noticed in some of the earlier episodes, it'd be like 1 or 2 people dominating the whole conversation.
Sure.
So I think that 3 hosts, just like all the time, and then you always have room for a guest.
Yeah.
Makes more sense
I
in my
like that
opinion.
as well.
That's the most potent one. More like disagreeing guests as well.
Yeah.
Those were the most interesting episodes, is when there was like a guest who was flaming us basically.
Once,
Twice.
twice.
Ted disagreed with us pretty much the whole time.
I have not yet.
Oh, I forgot you were.
Oh, say it. No, say it. What it?
Aliens, they're abducting us.
It's an air raid. It's the
Donald
battle
Trump's
of,
birthday parade.
Is it Trump's birthday?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I thought his birthday was April 20th. Wait, that's Hitler.
I knew exactly where that was going. But no, like
Subtle.
I definitely agree. Oh yeah, and I have not looked at any of the TED episode yet. So
Well, I just
Whoopsies.
uploaded the video because I
yeah,
was
it's
having trouble.
both of our faults.
Yeah.
It's not my fault. I'm God's perfect princess.
Princess.
Yeah, you got a problem with that?
Yeah,
No.
Sounds like you have a problem with that.
No, not at all. I'm just
Yeah,
glad.
Sounds like why
you're
did you bring it
lacking
up?
I'm just glad we
empathy
finally got to the
What?
truth.
at the discourse.
We've
debrief.
had that truth out for a while.
Okay.
The closet is made of glass.
Green glass. Green glass door. Anyway,
I don't get it.
Taylor
I
Swift
don't-
song. All right.
Anyways.
What can we do better?
Yeah. So for me, I definitely like the quality of production compared to last semester is
You're welcome.
much better. I agree. I think I like the three host structure and then always having room for guests. Outside of that, what can we improve on? I don't even know. Probably just like consistency with the shorts because I've been behind.
Oh,
on
we
those.
all got behind on that. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I
all of
have,
us.
I have a plan since we have like 5 or 6 episodes that haven't been shorted yet.
Shorted.
Stocks. I'm just going to do all of them and just schedule them out throughout the summer, so we're constantly have something going.
Respect.
Awesome.
Damn.
Yeah. Now I say I'm going to do that. We'll see if I actually do.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
this
So,
guy gets it.
Yeah.
I get it.
But yeah, that's really the main thing I have. I agree with what you said.
Thank you. Everyone usually does, except one guy. Shout out one guy.
Shout out one guy. What about you?
Yeah. That's it.
Awesome.
No, okay.
Moving on.
Contention
No,
one.
yeah. Especially like going from
1.8.
season 1 being just us two into 4, I definitely recognize like the pros and cons of like we have like more opinions, more how do I say?
Discourse.
Yeah, more discourse. But
More
there's
debrief.
also like more debrief. But there's also more like equal speaking time, and the conversation can be a little more like tailored if it's less people. So I imagine we'll be experimenting with 3.
Tailored.
I barely knew her.
Taylor Swift.
Green, whatever. closet.
I don't even know. I don't even know if that's
tried,
actually
dog.
the right song.
Green
I
whatever
could
is
have
crazy.
completely screwed that up. So.
Any Swifties in the comments? Swifties in the chat, please correct Logan there.
Oh God! Don't put.
But
that.
I could be more consistent with like uploading to Spotify because I kind of sort of haven't done that for the past like 5 episodes.
I would not know.
That and yeah, I kind of do miss like having more shorts, more frequent. Like having the episodes themselves is like great, but I feel like it would be a lot
Content.
easier to like advertise on like Instagram,
Oh,
Chat,
definitely.
clip that.
TikTok.
I just hit a clip. I just hit a clip.
Mom, get the camera.
triple. We're so old.
God. Wait, you've heard that, right?
Yes.
Okay, just I need to make sure.
He's a gamer. He's elite gamer.
elite.
MLG, some may say.
MLG Pro. Mountain Dew.
When the dew is mounted.
Oh my God.
When I'm mounting the Dew.
What I'm mounting and doing.
Okay, locking in. Other podcast things we could do differently.
Yeah, I think more angles for the cameras.
Oh yes, yeah. We could definitely.
Yeah,
That
we
was
need
an
to-
idea that was floated around.
Yeah.
So that way, whenever anyone's speaking, they get the camera.
Someone's gonna have to buy a tripod.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Mine God.
Mine got.
Okay. Yeah, I could do that. It's not that hard.
Okay.
Minecraft.
Cause baby tonight.
First we mine, then we craft.
Chicken jockey.
Chicken Jackie.
Name's Steve.
Flint and Steel.
Can you tell how much we've been like internalizing and withholding our how do we say lateral thinking over the course of this season? It's all coming out now. Pause.
How do I say?
How do I say lateral thinking? Well, probably exactly like that.
I mean, it'd be kind of hard for the ladder to think, given it doesn't have a mind.
Well, the ladder's not thinking. The lateral is thinking.
All ladders?
Lateral.
Ladder all.
Oh.
instead
Adderall?
of lateral. Nope. Again, you're confusing the D sound with the T sound. This is a basic English concept that I feel like you're struggling with.
I'm
You know,
also confused.
It's because
I
you're
put
used to
the
the D
D.
sound. Nope.
Don't do it. Don't
There
do
you go.
it.
That's it. You're done. Pack it up.
please save us by changing the topic. And by us, I
Changing
mean
the
me.
topic.
Yeah, I guess just biggest takeaway, because we are hitting your 30-minute. Let's get it and get done. So pause. How do we?
Story of my life.
I guess mostly for you, but we'll also answer this. Just kind of where do we go from here, and how have we used this experience?
Where do we go from here?
How has this experience influenced kind of our path forward? I know it's a deep one.
I don't know where you guys go from here. If that makes sense.
Where would you like to see us go from here?
Well, I think that it's kind of similar to the things that can be improved, but I think that there's been a lot of broad topics that have kind of ended with the same conclusion. I would love to. Put it away.
Boss.
Anywho, something about the same conclusions every time.
Yeah. I would love to see deeper topics. Peyton, you gotta lock in, dude. I'd love to see deeper topics with different answers, with different conclusions. I would love to see like I said, more disagreement. Maybe even topics that you guys do a little bit of research on beforehand. Because I think that we at the end there we're kind of running out of road of things we can talk about with no research being done into them.
Sure.
I don't want it to be scripted or anything because I think that's really boring. But if someone's I'm not going to tell you specifically the questions I'm going to ask, but here's something broad that you should look into before we go into it, and then everyone has more of a base.
Okay.
Boost. So yeah, I would love to see this podcast continue.
Thank you.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, it will be.
Yeah. Do you have any idea who's going to be the secret third host?
Put
Put the pressure on. Nope, put it on right now.
All right.
Yep.
Well, I mean, we are.
No name dropping.
Name drop.
Oh.
Name
We
drop
gotta
right
hype it
now.
up.
Name drop right now.
Okay.
Name drop right
We
now.
gotta hype it up.
Name drop right now. The voice.
Too much stimulation. Stop it.
What is wrong with you?
We are in. What was that?
All right.
We are. Last time we talked about this, we're pretty much in collective agreement on who our third member is going to be.
Who's it going to be? Who?
I've got the two people on my shoulders and I don't know who to listen to.
I think that we should keep it a surprise because I feel like
Surprise.
early when Robert came in and we knew that they were previous guests.
Yes, there we go.
That was on pretty early.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well,
This is mean what you're doing right now.
It's probably gonna be Abby.
okay, there we go.
What if one of the other previous guests is watching this and they're
oh
getting
boy.
really hyped, and then oh, not you.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So yeah, probably going to be Abby, and then just us two. I mean, assuming all scheduling works out well enough, and maybe we'll be back here. Maybe we'll experiment.
Maybe I'll
somewhere
zoom
else.
in.
There we go. We do have a screen.
Unless we go to
There's a screen in there.
in the journalism.
Yeah.
one? Okay.
I don't know that for sure. I'm just lying.
I tried to do the house intro music from memory and I couldn't think of it.
Everybody lies. Have you tried the medicine drug? The medicine drug is stupid. Only stupid people use the medicine drug. You are stupid.
Okay. Which fictional character are you most like?
Okay,
Go.
that's perfect. What? I think we've debriefed enough.
Okay.
Do you think so?
Yeah, so what fictional character are we most like? Jesus.
That was elite.
I try, thank you.
Oh yeah, I was talking to you.
I know. So, Jesus H. Christ.
People say I'm most like House, but I don't think that's a compliment.
I thought that when I was introduced to that, I didn't know who House was. Thank you for introducing that wonderful man into my life. But I thought that was like a self-identifying thing. No.
No.
Okay.
That's
He
what
just
people
likes the show.
I just like the show a lot, and people are like, "That makes sense." I'm like, "Why?" And they're like, "You seem like you would be like House."
It's like, oh.
The fact that you think that it's a self-identifying thing means that you also think that I would be like House.
No.
Everybody lies.
I've seen
Liar.
the show now.
Lies.
I know you're not House.
Liars. Well, obviously I'm
I
not
see
House.
parallels in you're very
No idea what that was.
Okay.
It was a timer, obviously.
We have a little bit of time.
I know. What fictional character would you most be like?
Would I most be like, or am I most like? I don't know what. the
Wood-fired
difference
pizza?
Answer the goddamn question.
Me when the question is damned?
By God.
I gotta think. All right, I gotta pull the Friends card, Chandler.
No. All right, Peyton.
I asked that question. I have zero answer.
I don't.
Who do y'all think that I'm most like? My feelings won't be hurt.
Who was the
Ed,
like?
from Ed, Ed and Eddie?
I
So
know
is
the
he
show.
Ed? Is he Ed or Ed?
Ed.
Okay.
Okay.
I think that you know that you all read the Bible.
I dabbled a little bit.
You know that criminal like it's like that's like they're like, who would you rather free, this criminal or Barbarous or whatever? Barnabas, I think.
Barn.
Christians in the chat, please correct me with vile and vulgar language out of hatred for me. But I think that you would be most like Barnabas from the Bible.
Is he a bad guy?
Yeah, he's really terrible.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? If wait, hold on.
Okay.
If I'm Jesus, right? I think that
This is a great premise.
you would be the Roman soldier who stabs me in the heart and then like gets washed with my blood and gets enlightened. If that makes sense.
Not even a nickel.
Like
What?
I've been waiting to use that one a long damn time. My middle name's Jonathan, named after
Okay.
Apostle John. Maybe I'm one of the apostles.
no, you're the
What
Roman
about
soldier who stabs me and then becomes a follower of
But
Christ.
instead of it being a spear, I stab you with love,
okay.
and kindness, and appreciation.
And Logan's Judas.
God dang it. I hate it. I hate it all.
Actually, Ted is Judas. Shout out Ted.
Can I just be like, I don't know.
Mary Magdalene.
And Blossom is Peter.
Yes.
She's the favored apostle, or she's actually Mary, Mother of God. It's one of the two.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Or she's God.
Well, I'm God.
No, you Jesus.
Jesus is God.
According
This
to
is
our
the
let's
concept
not-
of the
let's
Holy-
not start
That's
God
the
is a
concept
woman.
of the Holy Trinity, actually. Jesus is God, is the Holy Spirit. That's what it is.
So religion.
Yeah.
So let's talk
Lines up.
about theology for a
Lines
second.
up pretty good.
How much do you know about religion?
Probably not a lot, huh? So God, big concept, right?
As a heterosexual male, I felt really safe and even welcomed there.
I'm sure you did.
Church, of course you did.
Mm-hmm.
They made those things for you, dog. That's your institution. The new Pope. It's me, Pope Robert.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Robert?
Yeah.
Septim?
Septim is crazy.
Martin Septim?
Martin Septim, Pope Robert Martin Septim.
Yeah.
He's never played. This guy doesn't know Elder Scrolls.
I'm not within the.
All the Elder Scrolls people in the chat, please flame this guy.
Do you only know like the new Young Scrolls or like
Young Scrolls is crazy.
Young Scroll?
Why are you hanging out with Young Scrolls?
Numbskulls?
No, I'm the numbskull out of all of us.
All right, I think that
come
we're hitting diminishing returns on this podcast.
I think
episode.
it's been like that for a few minutes now. It started with the fictional character question.
Yeah,
That was a good one. I liked that one.
that was fun.
Your answer was
I
pretty
enjoyed
funny.
it. But wow, we're done with season 2.
Yes.
You're done.
You're
You're
done.
done. You're done.
We did it. Thank you so much for staying with us on this fun, rambunctious ride that was our 12-episode run. Any closing goodbyes or messages to our oh-so-large audience?
Don't make me go first again.
Yeah, we'll end with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, thank you guys all for tuning in. I mean, I don't know, some of my family watches this, so thanks guys for this.
I am
Shout
so
out Logan's
sorry.
family.
I promise I'm trying to take care of your son. I realize
It's fine.
now.
We've ruined him. He came and he was such a nice, innocent young man, and
A
now
nice little centrist.
nice little centrist. I'm so sorry. I'm not.
So yeah,
Mine. My precious. Okay.
Anything else?
obviously I've grown throughout this experience, throughout the semester.
You probably stopped
and-
growing a few years ago.
Okay, thank you. That makes me feel great
There's a
about myself.
follow-up, but I'm not going to say it. Please continue.
And yeah, I'm excited to be back here, figuratively and literally, next semester. And, literally, and see how much trouble we can get into next semester.
Contention 1.
Subpoint A.
Thank you. Subpoint B. I'm
You're
excited
welcome.
for next semester's season. Hopefully we can grow, do better things. Subpoint C. We've done a lot. I'm proud of us over the course of the semester. Discourse series, regents, everything else. Contention 1, A, B, C. And then subpoint D. I'll let you all figure out what that one is. We'll go to Robert.
Specifically on D. That's hilarious.
Okay, the joke explainer has logged on. I would say
Joke
Jesus H.
explainer.
Christ, but he's actually sitting right there.
Spit an image.
Me when the image is spit. Please, I'm sorry. You can put us out of our misery. It's all up to you now.
It's crazy, Logan. I think we all know Jesus wasn't white, so
Thank you for the reminder.
you're welcome. Concluding thoughts. Yeah,
I like it.
probably just end it there.
All right, guys.
No, it was a good experience. It was fun. I'm glad I don't have to teach you guys for another semester. In case you guys didn't know, Peyton is like putty in my hands. I've been like forming him gently, like pressing my thumb in all the right places to form him into the beautiful man that he is now.
Okay, don't do that.
So yeah, I don't know. All that your education is complete. What you do from here on is all up to you guys.
Amen.
Cool. I don't know. I feel like I still have some to learn, but I will.
Yeah, just not from me.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's done with our shit. But we will love you forever. You will forever be immortalized in the
Lore of Discourse series.
grimoire.
Yeah,
Good
I can't
vocab
wait
term.
until I'm like applying for a job and they like do one of those AI image searches things and it comes up with this podcast and they're just listening to this episode specifically. And they're like, "You want to explain this?" And I was like, "I was based in Epic."
That's
I
real.
was part of the based squad.
Yeah, the based squad.
When the squad is based.
I took
What's
the words right
based
out of
on
my
what?
mouth. Facts and logic
Empathy.
and empathy, most of all.
Yeah, my concluding thought is we just need more empathy.
Awesome.
As a heterosexual male. Anyways,
Yeah.
I think we end it there.
I think we end
I
it there. For the last time of the semester, for your last time, would you like to do the outro for your final?
3, 2, 1.
Fuck, I forgot the iCarly intro song. I was gonna start singing it. Okay, actually, give us an outro, please.
Please.
Or I will do it.
Okay. Thank you guys for tuning into our last episode of Discourse Debrief. It's been a pleasure. I've been Robert Martin.
I've been Logan.
And I have been Peyton Hussman.
Thanks again, guys, and we'll see you all in the next season. Bye-bye.
Thanks,
Bye, y'all.
guys.
Yippee! That was the worst episode.